All right, let's do a live session. See how this is going. Grab a guitar. Still working on the sound on this from my last live session. I think I told everybody about that. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm going just through a room mic on a USB mic right into the computer. I got the amp plugged in, and just going to do it kind of old school. So let me fire up the amp. Need my where'd it go? Okay. It's always a nightmare. There's just endless cables and everything, you know. So, all right, here we go. All right, let's give it a try. Here's a tune that I played at Saturday's show. Felt pretty good about it. Tablespoon of energy, portioned out unselfishly, challenge of it honestly, it's suppressing all our tendencies, and I'm not doing any good round here. Doing what we could, it's weird, we're not doing any good round here. Perpetually under constant threat of poverty, and we're not doing any good around here. Doing what we could, it's clear. We're not doing any good around here. Around here, around here, around here. And that voice creeps in every time, as if it were planted there by design. Litany, red line, my mind. But if I could modify a single line, a single soul might see a single sign. I do it every single time. Doing any good around here. I'm doing what I could for years, but I'm not doing any good around here. Around here, around here, around here. It's with every tablespoon of energy, a portion out unselfishly, till there's no more left of me. But if I could modify a single line, a single soul might see a single sign. Give me a sign, a single sign. Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign. What that sounds okay out there. Let me check a setting here. Okay. It's good. Looks like we're on. I want to be able to see, let's see, docs, stats, view. Yeah, I want to be able to see this too. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, very good. All right, let's keep this going. Notice, you see how you can hear this, because like I said, I just got a room mic happening here, and it's about that. Let's try this one out. Do you remember what life on land was like? Splashing around, reminiscing about life on land. Do you remember when there were coastal towns, streets alive with city life and subways underground? The sound of autumn leaves crunching on the concrete underneath our feet. That was life on land. Can you ever forgive us for giving up our life on land? Life on land. Life on land. Life on land. Do you remember there were roads to tread, Johnson journeys? Now we use boats instead. You remember when we could see the ground instead of our reflection whenever we look down, staring back at us with sadness, sacrificing our only planet and life on land. Life on land. Life on land. Life on land. Do you remember the science screaming out? Hoarse from all its warnings and research and results. Do you remember our collective mass response? It ranged from apathy to jeering, joking taunts. And if you listen through their laughter, you could hear the winds of change. life on land, life on land, life on land, life on land. Do you remember life on land was like? All right. Let's play another tune here. You know, I'm going to try something new with this one. Excuse the pop here because I'm going to try something. I've been doing this. Hold on, the pop is coming. There you go. I hate that it does that, but that's what happens. So, I've been using a beatbox on some tracks. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not on Saturday's show, but here it is. Let's see how this one works with it. Generally, I like the fact that with this tune right here, here's the thing about this. I kind of dig that this one has, when I play it solo, has a little looseness to it. Just because I can kind of, you know, put in some, add some emotion to it, whatever, you know, like the slow it down or hold the note or something like that. So, very different experience with the beatbox. So, let's give it a try. Here we go. Took it right out of the blue. What happened next surprised me too. Turned to clear my head. Said I'd return. I pressed on instead. Took it right out all day and took it more than get away. Took it right out of concern, not for myself, nor my return. Took it right out all night. I read the land by my headlights. You're in my blind spot, baby. Treating me every way. You're in my blind spot, baby. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Took it right across the years, from scene to scene, shifting gears. Took it right to ease my mind. I couldn't leave the past behind. In my blind spot, baby. Trailing me everywhere. You're in my blind spot, baby. I can't see you, but I know you're there. I can't see you, but I know you're there. what to expect. Take a ride because I know my number's up and it's time to go. It's been a blind spot, baby. Take it too personal. It's been a blind spot, baby. It's too late to reverse it now. It's too late to reverse it now. It's too late to reverse it now. Alright, so I see how the loop works on that. I gotta stop it a little earlier. That means I gotta have this thing so I can't really bend down. I gotta just have it there. I don't think I got a way to trigger this, you know, with the foot switch, so that's kind of what it is. So anyway, all right, let's try one that's a little more upbeat. And by the way, just as a little personal note, I think I've got to make the tempo with that a little faster. It drags a little on that. Okay. Let's try this one. Just get a little bit more juice in here. Settings. Polish the guillotine with wine. The end of the sentence begins with the crime. Secure in the knowledge I was never unkind. Illusion was never so hard to define. The sign of the cross on my forehead, muttered some prayer, wasn't important. On recollection, I wish there was more said. Hold off the crowd, people just poured in. changing the settings. Hello from hell. It's not at all how it's built in the travel guide. Everything's fine. But it just seems a lot like the world that we're living in here. Hello from hell. I know it sounds like hyperbole, but everything's fine. What they've been telling us all of our lives. This is hell. 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 Hell from hell. Robots keep us in rhythm here, directing our lives. What to watch, what to listen to, until a decision to buy. Hello from hell. We have every convenience here for you to enjoy, so relax and unwind. Every screen, every surface is trained on the purpose of bleeding us dry. This is hell. This is hell, this is hell, this is hell, this is hell. Hello from hell. Among zero uncertainty, we stay inside the lines. Live our billionaire slavers on our free labor and time. Hello from hell. It's built right into the circuitry, co-opting our minds, hatching new rituals, fashioned to get you all to surrender your rights. This is hell. 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 Hello from hell. I know you spent your whole visit here, and we say our goodbyes, 'cause we can't act surprised as the world realizes, and even delights watching US decline. It's worse than described as I shrink to survive in this hell. In this hell. In this hell, in this hell, in this hell. This is hell, this is hell, this is hell, this is hell, this is hell. All right, let's see, can I do a beat on this one? I'm gonna try something, okay? Just give me a sec here. Now I can show you what I'm doing. We're gonna go to a beat. I'm gonna see what the tempo is. I got this little device here that'll help with that. So this is a tempo. That's not the right one. That's about 119. You know what? Let's try this one. Let's try it. Here's a new track, and see what you think. Okay, here we go. Let me start it again because I want a clean thing about this. That's like. Anyway, here we go. Gathering up our voices, synchronizing our rhythms, shutting off our devices so there's no recognition, authoring all new anthems, chanting them into chapters, pounding them out on hand drums, singing them from the rafters, taking them past. We'll ride the future, taking them past. We'll ride the future. Posting signs in our front yards, stickering all the lampposts, handing out all the postcards, and we're sharing all of the passcodes, chalking it on the sidewalks, spraying it on the subway cars, putting all of the crosstalk on our clamshells and candy bars, thinking of the past. We'll ride the future, taking out the past. We'll ride the future. Let's transition. History today only looks this way. It's not enough of us gotta say. History tomorrow won't have to borrow from the lessons, so the lessons of today. From the lessons of my proverbs and protest songs, mantras and slogans, the goal is to get along. We gotta get it out in the open, making our past. We'll ride the future in our second draft. We'll ride the future, 'cause we're not going back. We'll ride the future. History today only looks this way. There's not enough of us gotta say. History tomorrow won't have to borrow from the lessons, so the lessons of today. From the lessons of today. All right. You know, maybe I should tune up a little bit, if you don't mind. I'll tell a little story while I do this, why not? So I saw this comment online, which was basically, you know, how do I book gigs as an independent musician, especially if I'm new to the area? And to me, I was just like, hey, you know what, get to some open mics. There's a lot of them here where I am. Of varying quality, to be sure, but there's, you know, try to pick the ones that are originals only. Because generally what you got there is writers, got something to say, and for whatever reason, those tend to be the ones that are higher quality. So those are good, right? Like, the thing that I like about it here is it feels like, even at those open mics, I'm pretty seasoned. I've been doing this for a while. And even though I got a lot of experience and all that, a lot of stage time, I'm not the best performer at these. I'm kind of middle of the pack, maybe, you know. And that's great because you learn a lot, you observe what other people are doing, the whole thing, right? There's just so many benefits to it. But the biggest benefit is the community that you build, right? And then you end up creating bills with the friends that you meet there, and you know, all of that, right? So his comment online was just like, oh, well, listen, I'm not going to go to open mics because I'm an experienced performer, et cetera, et cetera. So the only thing I can say about that, and like I guess I get that attitude because I harbored it myself, is to me things started to open up for me when I took the community more seriously, right? So in other words, if you think that you're above going to an open mic because you're experienced, then that's just sort of saying, well, I just expect everyone to book me and know how great I am or whatever. But at least half of it is the community. And anyway, things started to open up for me when I just got rid of that hang up and that attitude. So just want to share that. Everybody's got their own path, you know, and there's no wrong way to do it, for sure, you know, but all I can tell you is that, you know, from personal experience, I know I can get stuck in a rut and, you know, just be doing kind of the wrong activities and saying yes to the wrong things and saying no to the wrong things, you know, so, and in my experience, and there's a lot of that in the gray in my beard, etc., etc., it doesn't really do much good. So anyway, all right, let me try this other one. I'll do this with another one with the beatbox, see how this works. I will find See how that feels. Alright, let's give this one a try. I'm not sure if I'm going to play this one. This one, well, let me just say, this one's a challenge, okay?
See
right, there we go. Hey, we got someone in the chat. Set and up. I gotta laugh because it's super late where you are. Let's see if I can see this a little bit better here. It'd be good if this was a little bigger, to be honest. Let's see. Super nice comment. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just going through a bunch of stuff that for Saturday's show. Just so you know, the show on Saturday went really well. Super well attended. Felt good. Good comments afterwards. All of that. You know, all the things that we hope to get out of this. You know, so the show I'm playing on Saturday. I'm only playing a very short set. Here, hold on, I'm going to pop this thing. This thing is going to drop for a second. Here it goes. Okay, that's not too bad, but anyway. So I got to really like pick the ones that I feel like are the best, you know, that feel the best under my fingers. I don't think I'm going to play this one, but this one's new, and I really, what are you saying? Oh, cheers. Cheers, appreciate that. All right, let's try this one, though. Here we go. I guess I'll tell you what this one's about. To me, this was, Jamaica in particular has had a huge impact on the musical landscape, and I was just kind of doing a tribute to those folks that run the sound systems down there and bring people together and all that. So that's what this one's about. It's still new, so I'm still feeling it out, but here it is. Young guitarist in the wrong key. Hold on. Young guitarist in the Quayside sun. No, that's not. What is wrong with it? Sorry. I changed the key of this, so now I'm trying to figure this out. training our replacements, calculated, quantified what lies between the lines. So ease up on the clutch to the point where it makes contact. When they show them that your soul's alive, well, their teeth begin to grind. It's time to reassess the things that serve you best, from the treble in your temple to the bass that hits your chest. It's time to reassess the things that serve you best. All this unrelenting nightly grind for this overnight success. All right, that one's not going to be ready for Saturday. I don't know, I might go to play an open mic tonight. I don't know if I'm going to make it down there. It's kind of early and the traffic and all of that. All right, let's see. I played this one on Saturday. And I'm going to say the thing I learned about this one, playing this one on, is I kind of opened the set with this. I don't know if this was the first tune, but it was like the first or second tune, I think. And big rule about performing: don't do that. I wasn't warmed up enough and whatever, and it's just not the best thing to do. The opener is really important, and the closing song is really important, and you got to play your best stuff there. The thing that sounds best and is going to connect with people. So. Oh, cool. Yeah. Send over a link when you get some stuff live, That'd be cool. I'd love to hear that. I don't feel like that's the thing that I'm very good at, the production part of it. Just responding to some comments here from my friend Anon. But I admire the folks who can do that. And, I can do demos and stuff, that's what I do, but I get some help to make my recording sound really good, because it's never something that clicked so much, so. Anyway, let's try this tune here. There's no one named Maggie, she said, as she sipped from a straw in a soda can. The last of the ghosts left the other day. They've been moving on one by another. Training my demons religiously, the simplest way of defeating me. It's easy, they said, we'll just weigh you down till you give up on your own. I keep asking myself, is anyone safe here tonight? Is anyone safe here tonight? Is anyone safe here tonight? I'll tell you the reason it hurts like this, 'cause we're interconnected in consciousness, taking solace inside of simplicity. Never did very much good. They challenge each ideology, hunting down every anomaly, looking for holes in the storyline. Never did anything wrong. I keep asking myself, is anyone safe here tonight? Is anyone safe here tonight? Is anyone safe here tonight? All right, I gotta come up with a better way to end that. I want to have it cut off because maybe it's obvious, but you know, this tune's about being safe, and certainly here in the States, that's not been the case lately. And people being taken off the streets and disappeared and sent to, you know, hellholes, for-profit prisons, all that sort of thing. So I wanted it to just be like a cut-off, you know. Something like that would be cool, but I don't know. I tried it live, and I don't think it's necessarily comes through. I guess I should just do like a... I don't know, maybe that's a little bit better. Let's do this then. Oh, that one's a brand new one. I don't think I can really do that one. Let's try, I'm gonna do a couple more tunes. Let me check the board here. I gotta come right up. Oh, nice. Yeah, so here's the thing about that. Well, thank you for the compliment, first of all. And the thing is, yeah, you can't use the MacBook mic. You gotta get something a little bit better than that. Even like a little, these things are about $100 in the States. I think you can go a little, even for a beginner, there's maybe some that are about $60, 60 US dollars, that are, even podcast mics are good. The one that I've got is just this little $100 Apogee mic. It's a USB mic. And you know what? It would be fine to do some basic recordings, especially if you're using some effects and everything. Even this one's pretty basic. I don't think this costs too much. This is a Shure SM58, industry standard. Tons of people use that. And that's kind of it, you know, and then you take it from there. So, all right, let me try this. I don't think, yeah, it's gonna pop for a second again, I think. Oh, I hate doing that to the speaker, but let's try this one. This one I think I will play on Saturday. All right, let's give this a try. I gotta have that turned up and ready to go if I'm gonna do this, so hold on, here we go. Day became the saddest day, the tragic clip, the morning DJ. The singer has no more breath to spare. house where not a single human note was played. There's nothing much I can do. It's not like we get a say. Settled in for the silence. Settled in for the silence. Settled in for the silence. The music drifts away. All right. That's cool, dude. That's good. All right. Let's try. Let's see, one more. Let me do one more if I can get this. I don't think I'm going to do this one, but let's do this one. Can I get a beat on this one? Let's try this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a beat. All right. I think I need to tune just a little bit. There's one tuner. All right. There we go. While I tune up, do one more, maybe a second one. Oh yeah, see, I was getting a little out of tune there. Here's the thing: I was playing. The show I did was a festival, so it was an outdoor show on Saturday, and guitars don't like that. Even though it was a super nice day out, guitars outside, you know. So I'm gonna have to restring this, I think. Strings get a little oxidized. They don't feel as sparkly right now, you know. All right, man. Let's see. Anand's still here. Appreciate that. I think you liked this one last time I was still alive. Just because of that G sharp minor, right? Steady for a friend, steady for someone who cares. Got it twisted up again. Steady for someone who cares. God, it ain't me. Don't have to hate me. For you to hate me. Steady for a friend. Let's do one more. Did this one a little earlier in the set, but I really want to try this one. I think I'm going to have to pick up the tempo on this. I don't know. I'm just going to try this one the way that I normally play it. Oh, thanks, Anand. Thanks for being here. I'm going to do one more. I haven't decided whether to do a beatbox or not, so I tried this one with the beat, and I wasn't quite psyched about it. I don't know. But let's try it with this setting right here and see how this works. Because I don't know if I'm digging this one or not for Saturday. Here's the thing, co-wrote this tune. And the guy who's hosting the private event on Saturday is going to be there, so it's not a, it's a nice thing to do. It's like a little tribute just to, say thanks, I guess. All right, here we go. I took a ride out of the blue. What happened next surprised me too. Took a ride to clear my head. Said I'd return, I pressed on instead. Took a ride and I rode all day. Had to do more than get away. Took a ride, I held my breath. I had to see if anything was left. You're in my blind spot, baby. Treating me everywhere. You're in my blind spot, baby. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Took a ride out of concern, not for myself, nor my return. Took a ride, I drove all night. I rather let my mind at nights. You're in my blind spot, baby. Treating me everywhere. You're in my blind spot, baby. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Took a ride across the years, from scene to scene, shifting gears. Took a ride to ease my mind, but I couldn't leave the past behind. You're in my blind spot, baby. Treating me everywhere. You're in my blind spot, baby. I can't see you, but I know you're there. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Take a ride, 'cause I know what's next, but no sense of when, what to expect. Take a ride because I know my number's up and it's time to go. It's been a blind spot, baby. Don't take it too personal. It's been a blind spot, baby. It's too late to reverse it now. It's too late to reverse it now. It's too late to reverse it now. All right, thank you very much. Maybe I'll come back, maybe I'll try this again tomorrow. I don't know. Got got to feel some stuff out, and I may as well do it in front of you live, you and on. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry it's so late at night for you. All right, cheers.